They'll be calling you a radical. I was going to shoot a video about the Juneau mayor found dead that worked in the fishing industry, consultant for the fishing industry, smells awful fishy. Talk about the FDA liars and their background study they set in 2014 on their site. But I have horrible, horrible news I just found out. Really horrible news. This morning just shows you how strong my intuitive brain's been through this AML leukemia fight. This is the most heartbreaking I've ever been. Just in my head this morning, it just shows you how the angels, they watch out over me. Right as I woke up, right in my head, it says, you need to stop in East 8 today. You know, and I had to be down here in Salt Lake anyway. I thought, okay. When I got cancer, two of the most famous leukemia patients that evolved in the world were in there with me. My beautiful friend Marshall, he was 27 years old. He was my closest friend in there. He and I battled, he'd just been married. Yeah, he was written up all over media, all over the world. They threw the kitchen sink at him. He was the first one they used the experimental AIDS treatment virus on him. You know, I really thought he had it beat. He had a vlog. I'll post his vlog. He was an incredible musician. I'm the one that talked him into the vlog. I'm the one that showed him how, got him going. His funeral was yesterday. He was only 27. He died at, I think, 30, 31. 4 years, it just shows you. Then Nancy, world-class triathlete, was in there. Probably the #1 female triathlete in the world. She was in there at the same time. I'd never seen a woman fight like her. She was, the strongest woman I ever met in my entire life. Ever. Said Crow. She passed yesterday. Our great big group that went in there at the same time, the fall of 2011, and my daughters agree. They know that group right there. The cancers were intense. They were radical. They were hardcore. Big group of us went in. Huge group. It's me. I'm the last one standing. It's so fucking sad. This man-made evil disease. The FDA comes out and says, oh, the fish are safe. We tested them in Alaska. When you read the test, they said the background study in 2014. Well, Fukushima happened in 2011. They knew what the background study was on March 10th, 2011. Why don't they use that? So what do? And then they say there's none in them. When you go right to their own study, it shows that there was. Cesium 137, 134, and that's why they use Cesium 137, 134, because they know the half-life's so short. The shortest half-life. They ain't gonna test for anything else, and then what do? They've raised the limits. Just simply raised the bar. That's all they've done. This fish been passing in Juneau, you know, all nuclear fighters, all hands on deck. Oh, is this story fishy? Oh, is this fishy? I have. Look, I have so many people that report to me up and down the whole thing, the whole journey. What a trail it's been. What a heartbreak. I think, you know, a lot of people pull back at the way I fight, even the administrators of the hospital, but my doctors never did. They believed in me for the most part. You know how radical I've been. I would walk right down here at my room right there on the corner, East States right there, LDS. Down here through Memory Grove. My grandpa, great-grandpa, one of the very first people that came here with the Mormons here. There's a meditation temple down there that they never opened. I mean, let's build isn't that America for you? America. Build a meditation temple, but you can't use it because it's all theme park. But I made my own little meditation temple down there. I would walk down there when my central line hanging at me when I wasn't even supposed to, but I just did. I'd go down there and I'd meditate, pray. Marshall went with me. It's a man-made disease. You know, and you want to talk about the flags at half-mast again, still boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. You know, people die of this a day in this country. It's indiscriminatory. It does not care. You know what kind of shape this young man was in? You know what kind of shape Nancy was in? World-class triathlete. You know, she was training in Moab. Me and her talk a lot about it. Tomb bone marrow transplants. Marshall multiple at MD. Rightfully so. Just shows you. Best doctors in the world, best medicine in the world. They're no match for the nuclear cartel. The mass murder. It's all man-made. Don't have to have any of it. Just like, oh, the dirty air, the dirty air. They don't care. They don't care. This whole country chose money over life a long time ago. You know, I think on it. I was thinking about it just now. This path. You know, I'd watched my father die of it horribly. One of my lifelong best friends, Paul, Kevin and Carla went. You know, this whole path, me fighting, traveling, in critical condition, no. I was in the same predicament as them, knowing that this comes back and kills you. I think about it, I mean, it's beyond overwhelming. You know, the way I fight, how I fought, whatever. I mean, one fucking day, maybe somebody will fucking out there will wake the fuck up and realize what the fuck I've been in. You know, what we've been in. How hardcore this is. I mean, just one day you get stomach ache. Just one day, your fucking life is just ripped apart. You go through this fucking hell and fucking, you fight and you watch your fucking friends and your family fucking die, and you know you're right there with them. I don't know why I'm alive. I just had this conversation in there. I'm like, it's so heartbreaking. Just Kevin, the last one standing. And I said, yeah, why? You know, why? It's so unfair. I'll post his vlog. He was my closest friend as far as the AML leukemia fight. He was such a beautiful person. Just newly married. It's man-made. It's fucking murdered. It's fucking murdered. It's fucking murder. The nuclear industry is murdering us, and no one gives a fuck. And then they want to go at me for fighting the motherfuckers. I don't think anybody can really understand. I mean, I know there's people out there that have loved ones and go, and I've been there too. You say I don't eat, sleep, drink this, which I do. I literally sleep with it. It changed my life? Oh fuck, how couldn't it? You fuck. Wow. Like I said, just shows you how strong my intuitive mind has been. It just flashed in my head this morning. I don't know why, right as I woke up. LDS. You need to go down to LDS today. You need to go in there. You know, I knew it light the night because I didn't see Marshall. I was like, oh God. I've been asking around. I follow his blog. And, you know, but... well, he and I talked a lot together. We fought together so much. You know, I want people to understand too, it's not an easy way to die. These people are so strong, and I don't say they lose their fight. I think they win. I really do. I honestly think they win. You know, I think my work's not done. They take their next place. You know, it's so true that only the good die of this disease. I've never seen anybody freaking out. These creeps and these rats and these scumbags, they never die of this disease, ever. Only the good. It only takes the good. You know, they're still in Alaska. We'll dig in. All fighters on deck. All fighters on deck. Clearing the Pacific Ocean. What a journey and what a story it's been. Fukushima going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. Go crazy. Then I get it. Watch the entire path. In the street. I think about the activism and the places I went. Marsh, you say, oh my God, you're intense. Holy cow. Wow, I can't believe what you do. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. A wolf on my neck. A wolf spirit. Wow. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck on this in Alaska. Smells awful fishy to me. These fucking liars. Great Professor Clyde Cooley, who died of mad cow right over here. Stair cycle burns it right there in Utah. The only